Hello everyone, welcome to our event. I'm honored to be here to discuss the mining industry communication solution with you today. My name is Hytera and I am a product marketing manager. Hello everyone, welcome to our event. I'm honored to be here to discuss the mining industry communication solution with you today. My name is Hytera and I am a product marketing manager. There are three parts for this presentation: mining industry communication analysis, mining communication solution recommendation, case study. Let's start with the first part, mining industry communication analysis. There are many stages from the application to shipments. They are exploration, mining, which there are two kinds, the open pit and underground mine, transportation, processing, and refine, then transport to yard for waiting shipments. Let's analyze them one by one. First is the exploration scenarios. The sites are usually located in the field. Communication facilities are not well developed. The area for personnel movement will also be very large. Then the personnel will be more scattered, bring many difficulties to communication. But they do have requirements, such as sharing and synchronizing geological survey results with others, personnel location tracking and security tracking, emergency response. Different with exploration, other scenarios could share same communication network. The base station cover mining, transportation, process, and refine, and mining sites, personnel, and vehicles, as well as remote personnel can connect to network and communicate with each other. As we can understand, the open pit can classify into large mining, medium, and small minings. Large mining will have large areas, large number of staff, and complex positions. But medium and small mining do not have large size, not have a large number of staff, and not have complex positions. Hence, the large mining will have higher requirements for communications to adapt to daily work. Medium and small mining will not have that many requirements. Underground mine is totally different situation. It has complex structure, hard to deploy wired communication system, and the wireless signals are affected by the structure. Hence, it's better to have a flexible networking communication system and be able to bear the video locations and the different kind of data. Transportation scenario needs the communication network to cover the roads fully, because the truck drivers need to communicate with each other with the command center, loading depot, to adjust the transportation task dynamically. Suppose the truck location recording and the playback to make sure the truck is driving on the right line. So mobile should support communication and GPS function and need portable radio for yard staff, dispatcher for remote center. Overall, the basic purpose is safe production, efficiency promotion, and intelligent operation. The core foundation for communication system is high reliability for coverage, emergency communication, cost effectiveness, easy maintenance, environmental adoption. The further expectation is intelligence and automation. Now we are getting to the second part, Hytera mining communication system recommendation. For the exploration, we recommend easy deployment and flexible network, EPAC, to adapt to the unfixed work location, and using ePOL to communicate with others, including the CAP personnel. It also supports uploading location information to remote center and expand the network coverage. In a very far away area, satellite phone could be used for communicate for emergency. For the large mining, there are two solutions. Let's look at the first one, a cost-effective voice communication solution. It's Hytera system or diamond tracking systems. They are both cover all working area of mining industry. For example, mining, transportation, processing and refine, and others. For Hytera system, we have outdoor base station for large coverage, indoor base station for extended indoor coverage, mobile for truck, and radio for personnel. Terminals are dust-proof. For the diamond tracking system, we also have indoor base station, outdoor base station, mobile and radios. Terminals are dust-proof too. But they are all voice-centric communication solutions, satisfy basic communication needs. They all have a solution to support those minings which have automation requirements. The automation requirements usually starts from large mining companies in order to better ensure the safety of frontline personnel. Dangerous operations are usually entrusted to automated equipment, like intelligent blasting, driverless truck, remote control devices. Based on this, a high bandwidth network is necessary. The LTE 5G network is the most suitable choice. But for industry users, a professional communication platform is also needed. We recommend MCS platform, which could mix the voice, video, multimedia data. And it has low latency and high priority over LTE 5G network than other services. Meanwhile, different kinds of sensor data, real-time monitoring data, could take advantage of low latency and high priority feature to be transmitted back to center. In a word, LTE 5G network could have more opportunity to push the industry to the safe, efficient, and accurate direction. We recommend the dedicated LTE 5G network to cover the large mining. It will easily cover the open pits and the transportation line on ground. For the underground mine, we recommend using RRU to extend the main road and connecting to the ground BBU. The branch can be covered by leak cable. For the indoor area, could choose the RRU to extend the coverage. To make key areas be covered by broadband network, and then support broadband features like communications, videos, positionings, and IoT. Besides the coverage, industry also needs professional communication platform. It will rely on LTE 5G coverage, but provide more features than LTE 5G, like a professional push-to-group call, one-click emergency call, DGNA, group patch, and so on. It is MCS platform, as well as an application platform. It is industry-oriented design, priority to enjoy the network resource. It will provide mission-critical voice services, mission-critical video services, mission-critical data services, emergency call, positioning, and command center, to meet industry users. Here we will see the solution products. First is the LTE 5G network, including core and base station, to provide the coverage. Next is the application platform, including application services, dispatch services, and recording services. At last is the terminals, including broadband LTE 5G terminal, intrinsically radios, and mobile. For the medium and small mining, the cost-effective communication system will be IP multi-site connect system or XPT trunking system. The radio is HP5 series or BP5 series. This will satisfy the basic communication needs. We also have a broadband network solution that using a broadband data node to cover all key areas dynamically. This product is BD node. It is an auto-networking product that not rely on infrastructures, easily to deploy and support flexible network, using frequency so that the industry users do not have to apply for the frequency. 5.8 GHz is used for networking, and the full 2.4 GHz is the Wi-Fi. Terminals whichever support Wi-Fi function will be able to access to network. It has a big bandwidth, support rich interconnections, could connect to camera and communication products like repeaters, transmitting videos and communicate with other command systems. It only has a very small bandwidth loss after multi-hop, could be applied on open path, underground mine, transportation line, factory indoor area. In a word, it is a very cost-effective broadband network solution. Here we will introduce how BD node applied on open path. As a broadband network, it could connecting fixed camera, support video surveillance. It has big bandwidth, support automation operation command order, IoT, and connecting to communication system, providing Wi-Fi coverage, terminals through Wi-Fi to access communication system, and make group calls. As coverage area is frequently relocated as mining progresses, this alternative work is easily set up or disconnect. It has a power supply solution that is using solar power if the sunshine is enough on field. And it does not rely on infrastructures. It proves BD node broadband network is a very flexible and cost-effective. Of course, there's an option 2 choice for medium and small mining. Leverage the public LTE 5G network if the network is coverage good on field. In this situation, the underground mine and indoor area can be covered by BD node. Up to now, we have discussed the ground communication solution. Next, let's focus on underground mine communication solution. For the basic communication needs, the ePole could satisfy them. It is auto-networking and be able to connect to remote center with 4G, 5G network. And the network could be relocated as the mining progress. Moreover, there's a better solution that is using BD node for underground mine. Deploy one fixed node with directional antenna at every 200 meters or 300 meters on wall, when the mine tunnel is straight. Using omnidirectional antenna version at the corner, there are following advantages. First, the BD node could connect a fixed camera to monitor situation on field. Second, it would connect UWB base station to provide personnel location. Thirdly, each BD node can provide Wi-Fi and also can connect to Wi-Fi AP to extend coverage. Fourth, the trunk installs a mobile BD node. As the trunk moves, the mobile BD node will be in the network all the time, and the trunk devices like sensor, trunk camera that are connecting to mobile BD node are also able to in the network. So the truck monitoring data could be transmitted to command center at anywhere and anytime. The last one, the BD node also can connect to repeaters to provide communication. As we talk about all scenarios about normal daily work, next we'll discuss the emergency situation. If there's any unexpected case happens, like explosion, water penetration, collapse, the basic infrastructure are damaged, communication are not available, there should have an emergency response. The EPAC is an alternative interworking. Do not rely on any other links or power to go product. Should rapidly set up a network for rescue and also could networking to a temporary base station on rescue car. Hence, this product should be prepared for emergency situation at the beginning of network construction. The last but not the least, Hytera has tailored function and device for mining industry. On this patch, supports real-time locations, update, recording location and playback, geo-fencing and dynamic group. For mobiles, support dual hat for dual hat truck and foot PPT for drivers, since their hands are not available for making calls. For radios, they are rugged and durable, dust-proof and have loud speaker. Next, let's see the cases applied on mining. There are a lot of mining cases actually. Here I pick up some typical ones. Let's get started with the nickel mine in Indonesia. It is a factory park, mainly refining nickel iron. Most of the park is made of steel frame structure, which suffer from signal attenuation and multi-pass effects. The customer requirements are high volume of calls, large number of group calls, and expansion requirements in the future. Hytera recommends XPT trunking system and HP5 radios to meet their requirements. Next is the coal mine in Shanxi, China. Shanxi has produced about 1/4 of China coal since 1949. Over 650 million tons of coal every year. Their requirements are smooth and clear communication in a dangerous environment, surrounded by explosive material and noisy machines. For the large mine, Hytera recommends the gamma trunking system with ATEX radio and the dispatching system. Also integrate the CCTV to system. The project's scope is 93 base stations and more than 2,000 radios. We also have the Boddington Gold Mine in Australia. It is a gold and copper mine located in 70 kilometers northwest of Boddington, Western Australia. The mine has now become Australia's largest gold mine. The customer requirements are migration from analog to digital and replace the old touch radio. They are all require safety radio stable requirements, and clear voice are their top concern issues. Hytera recommends PD7 series ATAX radio and the diamond conventional system. Customers are happy about this solution. Next is the broadband network applied in factory area. Customer requires a modern communication system. Hytera recommends the private LTE and MSS communication platform. The LTE would solve the outdoor and indoor coverage since there are a lot of buildings in factory, and the high-end broadband radios are for managers. Ordinary broadband radios are for lone workers. Mobile are at static dispatch station, and the dispatch could see everyone's location. MSS communication platform could connect to PSTN to make full call to command center. The last one is the BD node applied in underground mine. Underground mine face a lot of challenges, difficult to deploy traditional wired communication system, and the wireless signals are affected by the complex structure of the mine tunnels. At the same time, the mine requires a reliable and flexible communication system to support personnel positioning, equipment monitoring, and emergency communication. Hytera recommends the BD node to cover the main and the branch roads, connecting to the fixed camera to transmit the video to remote center. Truck install mobile BD node. The mobile BD node connecting to fixed BD node installed on wall. Truck sensor data, truck camera video through mobile BD node to access to fixed BD node network and be transmitted back to remote center. BD node connect to ground POC network to communicate. Well, that's all for today's Hytera mining communication solution. We hope our solution can bring you value. Looking forward to see you next time. Thank you for your attention.